In Alabama, state Republicans are also hopeful last night's election is a sign of bigger things to come in the future. WAFO 48's Daquan Lee joins us live from the Madison County Courthouse. Daquan, the Alabama GOP riding high after a strong showing, especially with minority voters.
Liz, you're exactly right. Every metric showed that Republicans got their message across to Hispanic voters, and they were the X factor in sending Donald Trump back to the White House. Black voters also voted for Donald Trump in higher than usual numbers. And of course, now Republicans are using this as an opportunity to expand their base as they can.
Now is when the work really starts. We go from campaign mode to actually getting involved in government policies to help the American people.
A trip to the White House, control of the Senate, a shift in state appeal. Republicans were big winners in Tuesday's election, and Alabama GOP Chair John Wahl sees this as just the beginning.
And I'm especially proud that this was the first election cycle where our polling showed the Republican Party winning with Hispanic voters and doubling our numbers with the African American community compared to 6 years ago. So I think you're seeing a Republican Party in Alabama that's very strong. Our message is resonating with a diverse base of voters. And we're excited about that.
Election data from the New York Times shows every single county in Alabama shifted further to the right, even in the strongest of left-voting counties. Wahl says Democratic rhetoric isn't hitting home in Alabama on social or economic issues. It's a sentiment shared by North Alabama Congressman Dale Strong, who ran unopposed in his first congressional re-election. In a statement, he says, in part, quote, "The American people stood up and showed Kamala Harris the door. I look forward to working with President Trump to get this country back on the right track and make America great again." Wahl says continuing to build bridges to expand the party's base will still be a priority moving forward for the state party. Though the celebration is on, he says now it's time to get to work. Now, Democrats did flip one congressional seat from red to blue. However, John Wahl says winning that race was unlikely in the first place because that map was redrawn after the Supreme Court ruled that the previous map was unconstitutional and discriminated against minority voters. Reporting live in Huntsville, Daquan Lee, 48 on your side.